Cadet Ryan Parker. Cadet Andrew Penrod. Cadet Andrew Peterson. Cadet Sharnika Polzar.
Right, please.
Cadet Arinia Ponce Prada. Cadet Marjorie Ponce Prada. Cadet Joseph Randolph. Cadet Christina Rangel. Cadet Dante Rawls. Cadet Devin Reard. Cadet Wesley Reed. Cadet Aaron Renhack. Cadet Wade Ritchie. Cadet Michael Rick. Cadet Felipe Rodriguez. Cadet Khalid Rodriguez.
Right, please.
Cadet Michael Rousseau. Cadet Jesse Roy. Cadet Annie Rosinski. Cadet Alexandria Salazar. Cadet Adam Schindler. Cadet Dylan Seeley. Cadet Kenneth Scogan. Cadet Kyle Sporandio. Cadet Matthew Stiles. Cadet Joshua Terraces. Cadet Rebecca Teschen. Cadet Craig Turner. Cadet Scott Van Dyke. Cadet Nicholas Vanderpool. Cadet Danielle Walhood. Cadet Jacob Whitehead. Cadet Joshua Whitlow. Cadet Richard Yanton. Cadet Shane York. Cadet Katie Soren. Ladies and gentlemen, class 22. Cadet Rodriguez, our distinguished honor graduate, will now offer his parting remarks on behalf of Class 22. Cadet Rodriguez.
I'm thankful for this chance to be your honored graduate. I wish it was under different circumstances, but I am honored all the same. General Dunbar, sir, thank you so much for taking your time to be here with us today. Thank you for your words of encouragement and continuing support of this wonderful program, sir. As your honored graduate, I know I speak for all of us when I thank the director, deputy director, and the Challenge Academy staff for this opportunity to build a foundation for our future. To our families, mentors, and friends, I know you could not be with us today, but you are in our hearts. We could not have made it to this day without your support for the last 22 weeks. A special thanks to the cadre members and staff or medic Moscones. I know we haven't been pleasant for the last 2 weeks, but you stood by our sides, not just as black shirts, but as family. I would like to congratulate all of you for making it to this day, the day we've all been waiting for the last 22 weeks. So, how's everyone feeling? You know, I see that fever or chills. Some people say that this class has been plagued since day one. Our first day, for example, was 30 degrees below zero. The coldest day of the year. The coldest day of the entire winter. Pre-challenge and the events the next 20 weeks just seem to go this way. Camp Decorum rained out. Honor Road March canceled. And the ultimate disappointment, our graduation to be held in isolation. This is an opportunity to make you want to quit. But personally, I believe there's some silver lining here. These are all tests of our strength to help us realize that things don't always go as planned. Yes, life's not fair. We all had this fantastic vision of all our families and friends being here to share this very important time with us. But we can't let that disappointment affect us and our future. It's life, and it happens. And you have to keep flutter kicking away and walk on. Sure, at times we had to swallow our pride, but it was to gain something more important. Not just to ourselves, but for everyone around us. It's called discipline. The situations presented to us not only taught us that life has obstacles, but most importantly, what to do when they come our way. It's easier when you look at life with a little humor and a positive attitude. I know there doesn't seem to be anything positive about the swine flu. It is easier when you look at life, but if you look deeper, there's some inspiration here, like sleeping in. The events we all had to endure throughout this class have been remarkable. It has been the coldest winter in years, and when we wore our face masks, the steam from our breath would make our eyelashes freeze together. But we did not hide indoors. We persevered. We've been rained on like there was no tomorrow on a few events, like Camp Decorah, and on simulation day 2. There was not a dry spot on our bodies, but this did not bring our spirit down. A few weeks ago, pigs started to fly, infected more than 40 cadets. But we never quit. We supported one another. Unexpected situations happen, and you have to pick up your feet that much higher and carry on with what you have. It may be challenging at times, but no magic genie or shooting star will just hand you things to you. This reminds me of a story with my mom. We were talking about something very important, and she said, "What do you do when life hands you lemons?" And me being me, I told her, "I make apple pie." She then told me to be quiet and get out of her kitchen. I learned a valuable lesson that day. When life hands you lemons, there will always still be something good to eat. Just 2 weeks ago, graduation and the GED testing were canceled. We could have easily said we quit. There's no point on being here. Just 5.5 months ago, we would never have thought we would be at this point. Graduation was so far away. We might have quit because of the "I can't" attitude. But just think about all the nevers you heard, or "I can't," "I won't," or "it's too hard." Guess what? We did it. We did what most people are afraid of. And look where we are. After 22 weeks of commitment and hard work, we drove on and decided to go out strong as Class 22. A good man and friend of ours had this crystal ball, and with this crystal ball, he could tell the future. He would pull it out in times of need, when we needed advice. He always told us what was going to happen in the future, and within a few weeks, it would come true. We never knew how he did it. Maybe he just knew us well enough to read us like a book, or he was just that special. He got to know each and every one of us, and he could always relate to us or had a story that related so well to the situation. Unfortunately, he cannot be here with us, so I'm going to borrow Team Leader Buck's crystal ball and look into our future. So, well, it looks like we're going to be just fine. The future has a lot of hard work in store for us, but the sky is the limit, and our dreams and our successes are inevitable. Thank you.
Thank you, Cadet Rodriguez. The quality of any organization is determined by the quality of its people. The Challenge Academy is no exception. We are honored to have an incredibly dedicated staff who are consistently strive to put their interests of our cadets and the mission of the Academy before their own personal interests and desires. Despite the fact that each element of the staff plays an important role at the Challenge Academy, the team leaders clearly spend the most time with the cadets. Each cycle, the Challenge Academy cadre staff vote among themselves to determine which team leader most exemplifies leadership by example in the coaching and mentoring of our cadets. The recipient of this award will receive an engraved plaque in the shape of the state of Wisconsin. Colonel McLaren will present this award. The Challenge Academy Class 22 Team Leader of the Cycle is Team Leader Braun. Cadet Frederick will now join us on stage to offer his thoughts on a recently passed staff member, Team Leader Ron Buck. Cadet Frederick.
A couple of days ago, we all experienced a tragedy. We lost Team Leader Buck. To honor him, I want to share with you what he meant to us and how he earned our respect and admiration. When we struggled the most, he listened. When he needed advice, he gave it. When tempted to quit, he empowered us. To those without a father, he was one. To those without a friend, he was the best. He knew the secret to changing your life, to sharing his own. He wanted a good future for us and made us want one for ourselves. When he spoke, we listened. He lived the value of honesty and role modeled the life of integrity. He often warned, if it is unethical, immoral, or illegal, then we probably shouldn't be doing it. Let's achieve the things we told Team Buck we would achieve. We all needed to be determined and motivated just as he was. He said, life's too short to throw away. And he is right. So let's honor him with our success and live a life that Team Buck would live. I'd like to end with a familiar poem. Dear Tina the Buck, I will not look at this as a goodbye. I will not allow the sorrow of this event to destroy me. I will embrace what you have taught me through the days, and I will carry that with me. You have not died. You will forever be a part of my life. And we are your legacy. I know with your influence I will grow to become a good man. You have taught me to the best of your ability, and for that I thank you. Thank you for being kind. Thank you for being stronger than you know. And most of all, thank you for loving us. You inspired me to live life to the fullest and never back down. I will not be taken over by the anger and frustration of your loss. Instead, I remember the days when I looked up to you, and you were my hero. I will see you in my dreams. There you will forever be healthy and strong. Sorrow is inevitable, but I will face this with the same courage as you did. Rest in peace. Thank you.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos of memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. Something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Director McLaren will now offer his his closing remarks on behalf of Challenge Academy Class 22.
First, let me begin by thanking Cadet Frederick for telling us some things we needed to know. Just on a personal note, very few people in this room know this, but Ron and I go back to 1987. When First Sergeant Buck and I served together in Alaska for about 3 years. So I knew Ron long before he came here. And his tragic passing probably hits me as hard as anybody out there. He was a hell of a good soldier, hell of a good team leader.